During our investigation, we decided to play the song Deep Purple, which is said to have been a song played by a young girl who died at Old Main in the 1930s. Our hope was to see if this would stir up any type of activity. Soon after the song ended, we left the spirit box running and stepped away from our devices on the table and began to ask some questions. We didn't have to wait long for things to start happening.
Are you making those lights flash? Can you light them up for yes? Can you let them go now? Can you light them up again? This is amazing. Are you Virginia? No? Are you the girl who loved the Deep Purple song?
Are you the piano player? Are you the man that killed your wife? Light him up again if it's a yes. What was that? Just kind of know what that was for.
That was my friend.
Okay.
Are you Steven?
Is your name...
The lights on our K2 meter seemed to light up in direct response to the questions we were asking. It was especially interesting when we asked if the man who murdered his wife was present and if his name was Steven. Both times, the device lit up in the affirmative. This would directly correspond with the story of Virginia, who was murdered by her boyfriend, Stephen Farr. Several voices were also caught on our camera's audio during this experience. A woman's voice was heard on 2 separate occasions. Listen closely and you can hear a woman talking in the background. This happened before any of the lights of our devices started flashing.
Is the story about the girl who died at the piano even true?
Only one of our investigators heard this voice and asked if someone was saying something. 2 minutes later, our camera picked up the sound of a woman talking a second time.
Are you Steven?
Is your name...
This time the voice lasted an incredible 5 seconds. Only 2 of us heard the woman's voice the second time. One of the investigators even stopped talking in mid-sentence because the voice interrupted him. Another investigator acknowledged the voice, asking if someone was talking.
Are you Steven?
Is your name...
It is interesting to note that no one else present in the room heard the talking except for these 2 investigators. Less than a minute later, another voice was caught on our camera audio in response to a question.
Can you light them up if you're a woman? Or have you gone?
This voice seems to be a male voice saying the word gone. These were all voices coming from inside the room and not the spirit box. We did have 2 females with us during this experience. One female said that at one point she did whisper something one time. However, a whisper would not have been heard over the spirit box, and the talking we heard was certainly louder than a whisper, and it happened more than once. The other female never said anything during the whole experience. Soon after, one of our investigators proceeded to ask a question about the spirit box and received a pretty definitive answer.
Can you make the lights flash for yes if you want us to turn off the box? Okay. Turn it off.
Towards the end of our experience, a small whisper was caught on our audio. The whisper was very quiet, and we couldn't tell exactly what it was saying. There were many orbs recorded on our video throughout our experience. These could be easily explained away by being bugs or dust. However, some believe that these orbs could indicate something paranormal is going on. Is the story of Virginia and the girl who died playing the piano in Old Main true? Or are they just tales passed down through the years by the students at SUU? Could it have been possible that we communicated that night with the boyfriend of Virginia, and even heard the voice of Virginia herself speaking to us within the walls of Old Main?